Biff Wilson. We will have the pregame after this, but we'll go ahead and let you enjoy senior night. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is senior night 2024, honoring all the winter athletes, cheerleaders, and babies.
Leadership team, 2 years UCLA for 2 years, and National Honor Society for 2 years, as well as Spanish Club for 3 years. Rachel plans to attend Alva College to play volleyball, but is undecided on her major. Rachel, welcome. Corbin Alexander Ray Price is the second Mark Nicole Price. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and ran track for 3 years. He has also participated
Good evening, Warrior fans, and once again, welcome to Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of Wes-Del High School. I am the superintendent, Kyle Mealy. Alongside me, as always, is the coach, John McLaughlin, and we have a good one for you tonight. It's the last game of the regular season, and the Panthers of Elwood come into Richard E. Johnson to take on the Warriors. Warriors coming off a big win against Southern Wells earlier this week and trying to make a two-game week win. Coach, coming into your last game, senior night, there's a lot of emotion. You were a part of that. You and your daughter were out there. But as a coach, there's emotion for you too.
Yeah, it's a weird night because you have all these guys that you spend all this time with, and now it's, in a way, time to say goodbye. It's their last time on this court. So you want them to have a special night, but then again, it's all about getting your game or team ready to play a game and play well so that you can lead into sectional play, which you want to be playing your best basketball. You know, talking to Coach, I know that it's important that he honor those seniors, but I also know that he wants to piggyback off the great game that they played and the way they played the other night. So I know that that's one of the things he's thinking about. But it is different, and it's I always told my players, you don't understand how important senior night is until you're a senior.
Absolutely.
And senior night's as much for the parents. We can talk about that as we go, but it's as much for the parents as it is for the kids. All those drives and all the practices and all the games that you sat through all those years, and so it all ends up in one night. And here we are. It's senior night and their last game on this floor.
And the Warriors, as we said, coming in with a big win off of Southern Wells earlier this week. And as we look at the Star Financial Bank pregame, we'll break down Elwood for you. They come into this one 8-14 on the year. They are coached by Ryan Van Skyke, who is also their athletic director. He is 16-31 in his second year at Elwood and 52-67 in 5 years overall. If that name sounds familiar, he was at Delta for a few years, and prior to that, he knows Coach really well. He was on the staff at Jay County, and Coach knew Coach Van Skyke from there. So you know a little bit about him. If we're breaking down Coach Van Skyke, what is he known for defensively, offensively? What's his style?
Well, he'll predominantly play man-to-man, and they'll pack it in the paint. They want to slow the game down and want the game to be more played at their pace, exactly the opposite of what Coach Burkett wants. He'll want the game to be pressure defense up in them and dictating the pace of the game. So Coach Van Skyke is going to want to, they'll try to run good stuff and get open shots. They've struggled at times to hit some of those shots, but they will defensively is where they try to hang their hat.
A few of their wins out of the 8 are Anderson Prep Academy, Cowan, Southern Wells, Alexandria. All 3 of those are common wins for both teams. And then they played a team or beat a team called Hamilton and then Smith Academy. So the Elwood Panthers are in the CIC, but they play a lot of games outside the CIC that are much different than they would have been years ago when you played and then again when I played. So it's a schedule that's more conducive to their talent and what they have right now at skill level, and they're building a program. We know what that's all about, but they do have, as you mentioned, a few offensive weapons. James Ward is their leading scorer at 9.5 points per game. He's also averaging their most rebounds at 6.8 a game. And then Jackson Blackford comes in with 7.9 points per game and 2.4 rebounds per game. As Coach mentioned, they're averaging 41 a game, and they're holding teams to 46. So that goes right into what you were talking about. They're going to be defensive-minded, but they're going to struggle to score at the same time.
Yeah, and anytime that you're that way, you want the game to be slower pace, lower possessions. If you're struggling to score, you want to try to hold the other team, make them have to hold the ball, take a bad shot, defensively lock in, get a rebound, and then go the other way. Offensively, they like to pound the ball inside. They'll try to score around the basket as much as they can. Partly because they haven't shot it well from outside. So they're going to try to go inside first. We'll try to take that away. And then you've got to limit. Teams that know they don't shoot well typically crash the offensive boards hard because they know they're going to miss shots, so they'll hit the boards hard.
When we look over at Wes-Del, we see Wes-Del off their last win earlier this week, improved to 7-13 on the year. And that is Josh Burkett's first season here But overall, he's 39-72 in his 5th year. Big wins over Cambridge City, Lincoln, Alexandria, Union, Randolph, Southern, Cowan, and Southern Wells. And their top offensive weapons are junior Josiah Love at 15.5 a game, 5 rebounds a game, and almost 2 assists a game. And then you got Corton Price, the senior, at 9.8 a game and 5.8 rebounds. But tonight, the start will be a 5 senior start. We have 6 seniors total.
Right.
I have heard through the grapevine that Jack Rooker will be the lone senior who does not start, and that was partially because of his choice. And you always have to mention when you have 6 guys. When I played, we had 7. It says a lot for that guy that steps up and says, you know what, I've already started this year. It's senior night, but I'm gonna let somebody else have it. So you're going to see the other 5 seniors, and special night for them, and they get some minutes. It'll be interesting, and it always is. You're a coach. You're trying to give them that moment, but at the same time, you have to see how they start. They could start very emotionally and start out hot, or it could be the exact opposite, and then we have to make quick subs and get ourselves back in the game.
Well, what you're hoping as a coach is they get out there and play well, and then you're able to work them in the rotation a little bit tonight. I'm sure that's what Coach Burkett is hoping for. When your leading scorer is not starting, Josiah Love, then you're going to have to get him in there and get him in the mix too, because, again, sectional next week, I want everybody to be playing well and to feel like they're a big part of the win if you can get that tonight. So I think Coach will do a good job. It's always a little weird to navigate this night, but it's one of those you just the more years you do it, I think the easier it gets just as far as navigating it. But I do like that Coach is starting all those guys. Some schools don't do that. I do like that. I think they've earned that right. It was very nice of Jack to give up his spot. And, again, it's their night. So we'll just see how it goes. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they get off to a good start.
And there you have it. And to finish up with Wes-Del, offensively they're coming in averaging 51 a game, and they're giving up 55 a game. Tonight they want to turn the tables on that. They'd rather score 55 and give up less than 51 and be on the better end of this thing. But as we've mentioned in the Star Financial Bank pregame, you have a good setup of what Elwood has, what Wes-Del has, but now it's time to dive in deeper. It's time to get inside the mind of 2 coaches with Coach McLaughlin and Coach Burkett. Sit down. The Van Mater Reed Realty Team Coaches Show coming at you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Hi, and welcome to the pregame show. We're here up in the Wes-Del Sports Network loft before the game. We're up here with Coach Burkett. Coach, a lot of things we can talk about here this week. Let's start off by rewinding a little bit. And the last time we had a chance to talk was after the Burris. Hi, and welcome to the pregame coaches show up here from the loft again, Coach. We're coming off of a nice win on Tuesday. Let's rewind back to talk a little bit about our win here Tuesday night against Southern Wells.
Yeah, some positives obviously to take from that were we had 4 guys in double figures, very spread out in scoring. We made shots to start the game instead of waiting until the end to make a run like we did against Blue River. So, when you see the ball go through the hoop, that helps you in all aspects of the game. So we got the looks we wanted again, and we made them. Jacob Grant started out on fire. I think he had 10 points in the first quarter, which was fantastic. And I thought Trey Adams played a great game as well. He had his hand on everything, deflections, assists, whatever it was, just guarding really well. And I thought we flustered him, and we jumped on him early and stayed on it. So I was really proud of our effort. I thought we could have done this a lot in quite a few games this year where we really jumped out to a lead and played with a lead and dominated from start to finish. And it just is nice that we did it right now, heading into sectionals obviously next week. So it felt really good.
Sure. And I think one of the things we talked about was at halftime, I think the scoring, I don't know if we had anybody other than maybe Jacob that, stood out, but we had a bunch of guys that had scored 2, 4, 6 points in that range, and that just makes you so much harder to guard.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we ran one of our sets, and it's not necessarily for Grayson to shoot the 3, but Grayson lifted up like the set was ran for him and knocked down the 3-pointer that was wide open, and he can do that. He's done it all year long when they don't guard him, and he makes it top of the key, and he knocked it down. So it was everybody was playing with confidence, and I think, again, when the ball goes through the net on those first couple nice shots that we get, it builds that confidence, and everybody feels like they can do that. And then our defense was leading the offense, and so that confidence kept growing. So I felt like we, as a team, we put together a complete game.
Well, and that leads us, we want to keep that confidence going into tonight's game against Elwood. Tell me what we know about the Elwood Panthers.
Play a lot of guys. He's going to rotate a bunch of guys, and they spread out their scoring. They're going to play a lot of man-to-man and probably try and chase us around, probably not switch too much on the screens. But it's a game we can get out and we can go. They don't shoot a ton of threes, so we'll be able to hopefully pack in a little bit. But we've seen teams that not be able to shoot threes before make those threes against us. So if they make a couple, we're definitely going to have to change our game plan mid-game. But we'll be ready to guard them as drivers and try and stop them and contain them off the bounce. And we have enough good stuff at this point in the season that we can run against man that hopefully we are able to execute well and knock down those shots like we did on Tuesday.
And then a special night tonight because it's senior night, your first year, a big group of seniors here with 6 seniors and 2 senior managers. And so now always a special night, bittersweet, and just something that people don't think about as coaches. It's a little bit sometimes difficult to navigate that because you want it to be special for those guys, but it's still a game, and it's still, we have to try to push that narrative a little bit, navigate that as coaches too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our seniors, even the couple that don't play as much in I guess what we would call real-time minutes in most games, they're going to get some opportunities tonight, and they're still going to compete. They compete every day in practice, and they push our group that plays more often, the 7 that play more often. They push them all the time, and they communicate on the bench, and they do the same. They go through the same stuff everybody else does. So I'm hoping that tonight that they perform well in the minutes that they get. But again, it is still a game that counts on our record and is a confidence builder for everybody. So it is a little tough to manage. But talking about our manager, our senior managers, of course your daughter's one of them. So Emma and Rachel, they've been manager, I think, for you for all 3 years that they were in high school with you, and then this year for me. And we're going to be recruiting heavily next year managers to hopefully replace fill some big shoes next year for us, because they've been great for our staff.
Always unsung heroes, the managers, the video people, and all those things that go on behind the scenes, assistant coaches too, and all that stuff. So another
one we forgot to mention, Blake Durr stepped up this year.
That's right.
He's been fantastic keeping stats on the bench. I always go to the iPad, take a look, because he asked me at lunch one day before season started if he could do that, and I said, heck yeah, you can do that. So he's been on the bench with us, and he's been fantastic. He even jumps in with the suit game, and he stepped that up, and he's looking good. So I'm excited to watch him, though, in the spring. I know baseball's his passion, so I'm excited to watch him play in the spring with that team that, coming off a semi-state from last year and having their success.
And then finally, the next week then will lead us right into sectional. I know we don't get to go practice there. I forgot about that. It was at Alexandria this year. Yep. So those of you that are wanting to come watch us in the sectional play, tell us when that's going to happen, what night, and all that stuff. And we know it's at Alexandria.
It is at Alexandria, and we will play the 6 o'clock game on Wednesday night against Muncie Burris, and the 8 o'clock or 7:45-ish game that's after us will be Wapahani versus LaPel. And then if we are fortunate to win on Wednesday night, we'll play the winner of that Wapahani-LaPel game on Friday night, actually at the 7:45, 8 o'clock time frame. So we're excited about the challenges ahead, and I think that our guys are going to be playing with confidence.
Well, good luck tonight, obviously, in senior night, and our last game and our last coaches show.
Yep.
It's been my pleasure to watch you. Very proud of you and the way the program has played this year. And I know that I've told you that before, but just couldn't be more proud to watch you coach this year and coach these guys, and just happy that you're the head coach.
Yeah, thank you guys, and I appreciate everything you guys do. I know you guys put in a lot of time, and you guys get paid the big bucks for this, right? So the time that you guys commit to support us, this is not done everywhere. So I love that you guys step up and make it a big deal, and it's a big deal for our kids and our community. So I always watched it from afar, and now to be a part of it, it's a blessing. So I appreciate you guys.
Well, it's our pleasure, and good luck tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season. Let's keep this thing going as long as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
And there you have it, folks. Another wonderful Van Mater Reed Realty Team Coaches Show. The insight from Coach Mack with Coach Burkett. It's always good to see it. It's always good to hear it. And now you get to watch the game a little bit more knowledgeable.
Looks like the choir's getting ready to head out to do this, but we've got just enough time to get into Coach Mack's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Dowling Dumpster Rentals. Coach, what are those keys?
Well, some of these will sound familiar, and why wouldn't they, the way we played the other night? But they are push the ball up offensively with the pass, get the ball down the floor. Also offensively, cut screen, move with a purpose, attack with a purpose, execute our stuff. When you get to the rim, let's finish. Defensively, communicate with each other. Always know what defense we're in. Make sure we talk through switches and communicate. Pressure the ball at all times. When you're the stronger team defensively and they're not very strong at the guard spot, you want to pressure them. And don't let them outwork you on the offensive boards and defensive boards. Win the rebounding battle. If you can do those things, I think we'll be off to a good start and have a nice evening tonight.
Sounds good. Those are the Coach Mack's Keys of the Game, brought to you by Dowling Dumpster Rentals. It's getting quiet in here because it's that time of the night. No better scene on Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium than National Anthem. It looks like it's going to be brought to you by the Wes-Del Choir under the direction of Emily Love.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium, A. Saunders Court, for tonight's varsity game featuring the visiting Panthers of Elwood High School and your Wes-Del Warriors. At this time, please rise and join Wes-Del Choral Director Emily Love and the Wes-Del Middle School and High School choirs as they honor our country by singing our national anthem.
And there you have it. A fantastic job by the Wes-Del Choir under the direction of Emily Love. Always do a fantastic job and love the flag. One of the best scenes in all of Wes-Del is the national anthem right here in Richard E. Johnson Gym on K. Saunders Court. But now it's time to take it down to the floor where the voice of the Warriors, Coach Biff Wilson, will bring you the starting lineups for both teams.
Starting tonight for the Panthers, a junior,
And there you have it. The Elwood boys basketball team will be starting number 5, Jaden Mullins, number 10, Xavier Davenport, number 15, Bo Brandon, number 22, Jackson Blackford, and number 30, James Ward. Seniors starting for the Warriors. It'll be Grant, Slopsma, Price, and Adams, and Burden. Tips away, and it's to Elwood. We want to say hi to the Hannah Dowling and the Dowling family. Steve and Donna tuning in. We appreciate you guys. It's a Dowling affair in the viewing room. That shot is off, and it's quickly coached into the hands of the Warriors as they bring it in transition.
Nice transition take, reverse layup, not able to go, but yes, limit them to one shot.
There's Trey Adams. Thought about it, didn't take it. And here's Price, a lot of contact, and they're going to get a block, and that was a late call. Coach Van Skyke's probably thinking that was a little late. And that is on number 15. And that is Bo Brandon, and that's going to be his first, obviously the first of the game. Coach, are they're man-to-man, as you said?
They're man right now. Brady can let that go. Good idea. Yeah, they're man-to-man. They'll pack it usually foot in the paint unless you're guarding even on the ball. They're foot in the paint until they have to come out and pressure you. They won't come outside the three-point line.
There's a steal. They were trying to get it to Slopsman. It's 30. It looks like he carried it the entire way down the floor, but they didn't call it. Now here's Jacob Grant.
In that referee's defense, they were about 7 steps ahead, and he wasn't catching up.
Yeah, there is Corbin Price, and that one is no-go. And here come the Panthers with it. It's in the hands of number 22, Jackson Blackford. He's averaging just about 7 a game is Blackford. Now here it is in the hands of number 10. That's Xavier Davenport.
Right now, got the Warriors in man-to-man.
Looks like they're switching all screens.
Here they are. Trey's got a big guy. He can guard him out there, though. That's a shot that probably Coach Van Skyke would say jump, stop, and take. Got it all the way to the rim.
There goes Ward with it. He's their leading scorer. Leans in, and it's off. The ball's tipped out. Ward gets it again.
Giving up some size, Trey. Got to block
back
him out.
Inside, and he scores.
One of the keys we talked about is limiting those second chance points, and that's already we see 3 offensive rebounds in 1 possession there.
And as we said, it's 5 seniors starting tonight. It is senior night. Here's Grant with it. Over to Bird. Now Price has it on the drive. He had probably one more dribble, gets him to the rim. There's Jacob Grant. It's off.
Rebound.
Sawyer Slopson with the rebound. He's going back inside. Now here's Price on the drive to the basket. They called him out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped out of bounds down there on the baseline.
And here comes Jack Rooker, the other senior. He's quickly in. So all seniors now have been in the game. Rooker brings size immediately to the floor at 6'5". And I don't know that Elwood has anything to match that. I think Ward is close. He's definitely over 6.
Yeah, he looks like he's
about
maybe an inch shorter than Jack.
6'4", I'd say. Again, they're trying to figure things out. It's 2-0, 5:38 to go.
Stagnant on offense right now. Elwood is. Coach Van Skyke's trying to get him moving around. There's the 3 on the way.
Davenport's off on the 3. Trey Adams trying to rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Jack Rooker.
Again, getting out hustled on those offensive boards, and that's better block that kid out because he knows I'm going to go crash the boards.
It's your senior night, and he's probably told him, listen, I'll go with you as long as I can, but he's got 3 juniors sitting over there that he knows he'll put in at different times. That will be Love, Becerra, and Neely.
Nothing hurt so far. We just got to come down here and get a good set, get a couple of possessions. One we stepped out of bounds, and one where, we just didn't finish. But let's see if we can get something good, get a rebound here, and see if we can get something good.
That's off, and they've got a lane violation, I believe, and they got one more shot. They called a lane violation on Sawyer Slopsma.
Yes, which I thought he held up, but he must not have. I know it looked awkward, but I didn't think he stepped in, but no one's arguing, so must have. Oh. 1 for 3.
And he got it. So it's 3-0, and that's all James Ward so far. He has all 3 for the Panthers, and here come the Warriors trying to crack the scoreboard.
Trying to figure out.
Jacob Grant for 3, and it's off. He was hot early Tuesday night, but so far 2 attempts, and he is empty. Davenport for 3. It's off. Rebound inside, a foul, and a basket. And we are getting out-rebounded, Coach. We aren't even close.
Yeah, and I got caught just watching the game there as a coach a little bit and not talking, so I apologize. But I was watching the blackout game. You know, sometimes we watch, as you're an ex-coach, we watch the other parts of the game, not just follow the ball around all the time. And watching some of the other part of the game, those guys down there for Elwood, two guys know that their role is to go crash the boards, and they're doing a good job of it. We better figure out to go block them out. So
substitutions now in the game. Josiah Love, the leading scorer, is in as a junior, and Gabe Becerra Jr. comes back in. And now you're going to see if we can get back into the offensive column here.
Just run your offense. You don't have to rush anything here.
Jack's getting a lot of contact. Inside, nice move.
Nice
Jack
move.
Rooker for 2.
Last couple games he's done a nice job of finishing with his left hand. Use that size. Don't bring it back across your body where you can get blocked.
And now the Warriors need to bring it up intensity-wise on the defensive end, see if they can get a stop.
Elwood be patient, though. Keep moving it around.
That one's loose. Trey Adams with a steal, and he's got it on the break. Adams to the basket, and a great block.
It was a good block.
By Davenport, number 10, from behind, and now we have a jump ball, I believe, on the floor. It's going to stay with the Warriors, be out of bounds underneath. But what hustle from Xavier Davenport for the Panthers to get back and stop an easy layup,
I thought
Coach.
he was just going to foul him, but he got a nice block on there. See if we can get something out of this set out of bounds here. Comes Corbin on that cross screen.
That was just completely read by Ward, and Ward scores it. James Ward, now their leading scorer. He has 5 already.
We're our own worst enemy in this first quarter right now.
I hate to be the guy to break it to him, but about 5 to 10 years ago, James Ward would get called for a carry on every dribble. They let that go. No, hey, if you can get away with it, it's not a travel.
The game has changed, hasn't it?
That's a nice pass inside.
Finish that,
Nice
Trey.
by Trey Adams. The shot fake was everything, folks.
And here, Coach is trying to set up a little bit of pressure. You can't do that if you don't score, though. Well, you can, but it's just hard to do. And you can see the pressure is bothering them.
8-4, and the Warriors are applying the pressure now. Trying to get.
Already this little bit of pressure has pushed them outside the three-point line. They're not comfortable there.
They're going to get Jack Rooker, which will be his second. And I think that will bring someone off the bench.
Got Jacob already there, so let's see.
I would think that's who's going to go in.
Yeah, he may just switch and go in for Jack now. Go with the small lineup and try to apply some pressure here.
Ward now is 1 for 4 from the line, and here comes
Thank goodness.
Cam Gallegos for Elwood. I apologize if Mrs. Gallegos is out there. Mom, if I'm not pronouncing that right. Ward hits the second one. If you are watching us from Elwood, we appreciate it.
Hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe. And
We'll take it.
got a nice squad that plays hard, and they're up 9-4 right now. We are a little biased because we're Warrior fans. We're hoping to get back in this one. Becerra with a drive, a nice high bank shot, and it's 2 for Gabe Becerra.
Amazing how that backboard will help you.
It's a terrible shooter's best friend, and I know from experience, Coach. 9-6 Panther lead, 2:42 to go.
Here comes across. You better get it across. He just does. We're going to change up the defense here and see what we can get out of.
And
Go ahead.
Right there, it was Jackson Blackford. Nowhere to go. He just bounces off Becerra. But, Coach,
One-
trying to apply this pressure.
Yeah, 1-2-2 now, half court. Just trying to
Really, the
trap
middle.
the corners.
The middle's where you want to break it.
Yes, you want to get the ball to the middle if you're Elwood. We don't want the ball to go to the middle or over the top. That's a tough shot.
That is a very tough shot, and he hit it. And that's Jackson Blackford for 2, and he's on the board. Warriors trailing 11-6. Josiah Love not on the scoreboard yet, but he's looking to break that right there and does. Josiah Love now for 2.
We'll get good shots if we're patient, but they can guard us for 1 or 2 passes. We're going to have to take care of the ball.
Again, I'm telling you, we have got to rebound the ball. There we go. Jacob Grant has it. Now's the time in numbers to push it.
Oh, boy.
That had to be a block. That had to. I hate to tell Coach Van Skyke. I hope he watches it over. He was moving and was sideways when he was trying to do that.
Yeah, it looked awkward, but I think that was the right call.
It's on Jaden Mullins. Corbin Price will be at the line for 2. I think the official is telling him, I mean, he's got to be somewhat set. Maybe Coach Van Skyke has an argument on lowering the shoulder.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. That's what it would have been if he would have gotten it. It would have been on lowering that shoulder or extending the arm a little bit, but didn't get it. So guess what? They aren't going to change it.
Price with a chance to go 2 for 2 from the line.
It's a lot easier for me to say that up here than
yeah,
it is.
you were very calm usually on the sideline.
Always.
11-10. Eastern Hancock fans will remember you as quite a calm fella.
Yes, they do. Well, second half, I didn't say a word.
The whole Monroe Central community probably remembers you, how calm you were in 2005. Jacob Grant with it all the way to the basket.
Got to finish that, Jacob. A little slick spot there, it looks like.
And here comes Ward with it, and that's a travel.
We did get that one. So
I've been saying it, and we did get that one. And here comes the substitution. It's Davenport back in the game.
nice to get a bucket here, get on top, and then see if we can extend that a little bit.
Warriors have tried to dig themselves out of an early hole. It was 6-0 early. Just tuning in, it was celebrated our seniors. Here's a nice setup for a 3.
I like that play.
Josiah Love, boom!
Seen that one a few times over the years. Backside flare, Joe gets his feet set. He'll knock that down.
And the Warriors take the lead, 13-11. Becerra with a steal. Take it in, big fella. And one. Gabe Becerra to the basket, his 4th point, and he's got another one coming.
Nice take. The pressure, again, really starting to bother them. And they're trying to make a cross-court pass, and we're reading that. We've got so much pressure. We've got 3 guys almost at half court right now taking away that pass. The middle, like you said, is where the open spot is, but we are – they're trying to make this cross-court pass here.
And the and one is good, and it's 16-11. The Warriors closing well here in the first quarter. See if they can get another steal or deflection. That one was a tough pass inside, nice pass inside. And we're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on Gabe Becerra.
That was a nice pass, but he got to stay down on defense right there. Easier said than done, but you're recovering, you're running all over the place in that defense, and then you're trying to tell them to stay down.
48 seconds to go, and at the line now will be Jackson Blackford for 2. 16-11, Warrior lead. And he misses the first one.
They've helped us out by not hitting their free throws, because this would be a whole different ball game if they hit the free throws.
Braden Etchison in the game now, the sophomore for Elwood, number 24. And Blackford has another one here. And he makes that one. So he's 1 for 2 from the line and gives us a 16-12 reset on the Star Financial scoreboard. Want to thank our sponsors, the Van Mater Reed Realty Team, Star Financial Bank, and Dowling Dumpster Rentals. Bringing this to you for free into your home. Want to thank all of you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend. Trying to reach 1,000. Warriors coach going for the last shot.
Yeah, if they're content to keep a foot in the lane, then somebody's always going to be open. If we just keep moving, still no count. The ball to your point guard here and get him set up into a set play. You don't want to pick it up, but nice cut here. Should get a reversal. Joe in the corner. There it is.
Just high for 3. Just in and out. Becerra with the rebound, but it's too late. That's how the first one will end. Warriors dig themselves out of a 6-0 early hole to lead. 16-12 will be back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
And welcome you back to the Wes-Del Sports Network, bringing you this varsity basketball matchup between the Elwood Panthers and the Wes-Del Warriors. Want to give a shout out to all of you in the chat. If you're watching and you want to say hello, we're checking that throughout the game. Once again, we are at 983 on subscribers. We'd love to add a few more to it, trying to get to 1,000. I want to say hello to Julie Swartz, who's probably in attendance. But Julie is one of our all-time viewers. Again, the Dowling family, Steve and Donna Dowling, loyal Warrior fans. That's a quick pass, quick shot. That's number 34. And that is Caden Sullivan, who just came right in out of bounds.
Instant offense right there.
Want to say hello to the Becerra family, who is also watching. There's a nice flare play, and Josiah Love takes to the basket strong, and it's off.
Nice drive there by Trey. Threw that drift pass over to Joe and just wasn't able to finish it. The pressure's still bothering him, though.
Here comes Elwood, and they are trying to move the ball a lot. And it's just kind of, at this point, it's kind of sloppy. And there it's a steal up to Jacob Grant, and he is good. And there's 2 for Grant. He's on the board. In the game now, it is Adams, Becerra, Grant, Mealy, and Love. And they're going against the Panthers. Everyone going a little deeper into their bench now.
You could tell during the timeout, Coach Van Skyhoek talked about getting the ball to the middle because they've made a real effort to do that. Now, they just can't hit the shot, but they've done a better job of handling that pressure. See if Coach Burkett stays in that very much longer, if he goes back to man for a few possessions. As long as they're missing shots, he may stay in it.
And Josiah Love off the assist for Mealy. Nice little handoff. Always easy to get an assist when it's a handoff into a one-dribble shot.
Absolutely.
He'll take that all day, and so will Love. Love loves the handoff. That one tipped away, and it's going to be a steal. Got to get on the floor.
Back to 3, and this
3 is off, and here come the Warriors with it. Bounce pass to Becerra. Take it to the basket. They'll look for a...
Thought better of it.
Oh, right into Love's. Bobble into Love's. Here's Jacob Grant for 3. Boom!
Talk about a weird assist. There you go.
It is. Just kind of got kicked over to him, and he knew what to do with it. And it's a quick timeout for Coach Van Skyhoek after the Warrior run. We're going to stay here and let you know that across the gym, we'll give you a shot of them across the gym. There's your Warrior band, Coach.
They've been great, man, since I don't know, since
Dr. Pejas came around.
Yeah, I was going to say seems like he's got them so energized over there. Not only are they our band now, but they're our student section.
Nope, they are completely we've added tonight. We've added tonight. We've added tonight. I'll give you that. But I got to own it. I called out the student section earlier in the year, and they came tonight. But yeah, since Dr. Peja came around, not by degree, but by talent, we call him Doctor.
Yep.
And because he just got out of his undergrad, and then we just snatched him up. But he's done a fantastic job.
So much energy over there.
And he's just brought a whole nother level to our band. So love the band, and we know a lot of you watching love our band. Looks like we're in zone now, Coach.
Yep. Back that 1-2-2 off to more of a in the paint.
You think we'll keep that?
We'll see. One of the things we've talked about a lot is Coach Burkett out of timeouts always switches his defense up.
Oh, Corbin Price right around.
Couldn't get anything any easier than that right there.
There was no help side. Corbin saw it, and he just blew right by number 34, Caden Sullivan. Sullivan kind of turned and said, hey, where's everybody at?
Where's the help side?
Yeah. Again, we're tucking in this, looks like, a 3-2 zone?
Yeah, it's a 1-2-2 still, just getting extended on the wings, and Trey's covering everything in the high post.
Crowd getting into it now here. This harkens back to the old days, Coach.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
And a really tough contested 3 from Jackson Blackford. That's his second one of the game. So some early 3-pointers. That one kicked, and Grant's got an open shot again, and thought he had it.
I did too.
Panthers now have it. They're going to try to push.
We're also maybe in this. We're a little smaller right now, so
maybe conserving a little energy with the lead. They're not going to be afraid to shoot it, I can tell you that. That went into the hands of Love after an error ball from the Panthers. Josiah spin cycle into the basket, and it's off. Josiah fighting for it, and they got him right on the line.
Dribbled it right off the hand, tried to pick it up, and just couldn't grab it, and it went out of bounds. Good hustle, though.
Jaden Mullins back in the game, and he's going to replace Sullivan. Sullivan having a conversation with Coach Van Skyke. I think they may not be on the same page.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's going his direction right now.
It doesn't look like it.
Here's a 2-2-1 now, three-quarter court.
We're seeing a little bit of everything. The whole kitchen
work on
sink.
all of it. We might need it all next week, so let's work on all of it. Nice deflection coming back.
Trey Adams, just like he was Tuesday night, he's involved in everything.
There's a
little inadvertent contact, it looks like.
Just let it go. That's what they're letting. A few things. There go.
And there's Price on the drive. Quick to Grant. One more to Grayson Mealy. Grayson Mealy traveled. Got the puppies moving before he put the ball on the floor. You can't do that.
Well, they didn't let him on that one at least.
It's a new rule.
Moving the ball around the outside again.
They're
know where 22 is. He's hit a couple.
15 shooting it.
That was just long.
We have got to get a rebound. And down goes Frazier. Does he have a foul that late?
I think he called Grayson after the play on a push loose ball.
Was it a good one?
They did call Grayson. I've seen better. I've seen him get better fouls, but
I'm on double secret probation. I'm not allowed to say anything.
Yeah.
3:43, 25-20 to go. Or excuse me, 25-20 with 3:38 to go. Warriors still leading. Now we're seeing a little bit more of pressure, but they're trying to take the high post away still, Coach.
Yeah, they're packed in. We're just going to give up the shot and hope that they don't hit it. Now we got an illegal screen.
That's a makeup.
That guy called them both, too.
Yeah, he's making up anything he wants.
Sometimes that happens.
I feel sorry for Jaden Mullins. Poor kid has 3 fouls. He's going to go down and have to sit down for a little while. I'm with you, Jaden. I don't know.
It's part of the game.
You'll never get an answer. Becerra has it now.
Horn set for.
There you go. Turn. Perfect turn.
Oh, he lost it because he had a great move.
Just a little bit of slop we need to clean up. And there you go. That one's going up. And he hit another one.
He's already hit.
That is his third.
1, 2, 3 seniors and 2 guys that have played a lot. You got to recognize when guys hit a couple shots. Better know where he's at out there on the floor.
Jackson Blackford has 12 of their 23. Here's Love to the basket. Tough shot. And I got to be honest with you, sometimes I don't know how that baby gets in there, but he gets it done. That's his 9th point on the night. And there he is again. That was a travel.
That's a heat check.
He traveled into it, but hey, if they don't call it, it's a good move.
You know, I've played and I have seen that over the years, that catch and then hop not get called much.
It's not his fault. I'd do it if I could get away with it.
I just don't know. I guess it's part of the game now.
Yeah, I guess it.
2:24 to go here.
Take a quick break on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Let's learn a little bit about fishing with Ryan Newman.
All right.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday.
When I'm not racing at the track, I do like to take things a little bit slower. But even with my foot off the gas, I'm still driven to save lives. So if you're like me and you like hunting and fishing, you could do something to save lives too. Just say yes to being an organ donor when you get your hunting or fishing license online, or when you renew your Indiana driver's license. Join the 4 million Hoosiers who have signed up to save lives. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
There you go. Be a donor. Donate to Ryan Newman's fishing tackle.
I don't think that's what it was.
Well, was it?
You weren't paying that close attention.
Oh. I don't think the guy races anymore. He'll take any donations he can get. I like to play a game with Mr. Producer, and that is he has no idea what commercial I'm going to announce, and I just announce them, folks, and then he has to find it.
That's kind of mean, but
it is mean, but
fun.
I have the microphone, and he doesn't. Here we are back at it, 27-26. The Warriors took a timeout to get readjusted here, and they're trying to get it into Josiah Love.
It's a post-up play, but when they're backed off this far, they're begging someone to shoot from outside. They're not going to give up the inside as easily, so if you do throw it in there, it's going to have to be quickly.
Becerra, inside out. Love trying to get around. They're playing some good defense, are the Panthers. Grant for 3. Boom!
shot the three a little bit better these last couple games here.
I like that going into the old sectional.
Shooting it with a little more confidence.
Speaking of the old, you see the old ball coach down there? He's a JV coach.
I did. Saw him earlier. Saw him all day today, and then saw him coaching the JV. It was Richards versus Richards tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was Kyle Richards versus Ryan Richards.
Not
related.
If we could only had that catered by Richards Restaurant.
Oh, spicy chicken. Spicy chicken breast. And James Ward right on cue. He'd take a plate of that spicy chicken. He just dumped that baby right in there, and he has 8 on the night.
Comes a little bit of elevator screen. Trey follows that up, and then one more pass as a true point guard would to get a great shot instead of a good shot. It's going to be Elwood ball.
The old elevator screen. Open the doors, close the doors. Something like that.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
It's 30-28. Warriors leading by 2.
It's 2-2-1 still.
There is the man who has shot it well from deep. That's James Blackford. Or excuse me, Jackson Blackford. James Ward has been good on the inside. So both
comes a triple.
Oh, that time, sometimes it gets you.
We couldn't get to that play. That was
the, ladies and gentlemen, he just ran into the Phil Gardner dead spot over there.
Yes.
Named after.
Forced him right into it.
Named after the great Phil Gardner, who would force someone into that spot, and the ball would just go right out of bounds.
We're trying to run a set play there for their shooter to get him that another 3.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
He's hit 4.
Good pressure, though. Took that away.
28 seconds to go in the first half. Warriors holding a 2-point lead, 30-28. See if we run the last shot. I believe we will. A little weave action into it.
Always better to go in with the lead or not hurt at all or extending that lead. So that's why you want the last shot of each quarter.
Getting it to Jacob Grant with 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Trying to get it to Price. Price inside. Shot fake. And he scores. Corbin Price hits the shot.
Oh, now we're going to get it back again because they double dribbled.
And a double dribble. Great game. Corner 3.
We've mentioned that a couple times here. We're not afraid to recycle a good joke.
Reuse and recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. He wants a timeout. Burkett is trying to get a timeout. He had to go.
Yeah.
He basically just high-fived Coach Richards on Elwood's bench to get that timeout.
Sometimes you got to get all the way down there to get the attention. Let's see what Coach is going to draw up here.
Coach, it's no better time than now for you to grab that program and us talk about the cheerleaders.
How about it? Delaney Huffman, senior cheerleader, our only senior tonight. We also have Ava Whitmire, Tori Clark, Bailey Combs, Hayden Browning, Jenna Woodson, Gracie Penrod, Kirsten Ronan, Kylie Proctor. Coached as always by Tori Purdue.
The Warrior cheerleaders, they're fantastic. Have you noticed, I think we mentioned this last week, but there's the admin team standing down there along the wall.
Yep.
Coach Denny now has opted for glasses.
Full time.
Full time.
I know the pain. You start off with the readers, and then you think, I just need them to read.
Hang on. Stay with them, Mr. Producer. Let's see what are they talking about. I think Coach Hansen's talking about. If you notice, he's probably telling them if you're in a 3-2 count.
Yeah, he's talking baseball.
He's 3-2 count. What are you looking for? You're looking fastball. You're looking slider.
He's down there reminding everybody he's the only guy in this group that went to semi-state.
Yeah, well, sometimes the kids can overcome the coach.
Here we go. This is America's play.
Josiah gets a shot at it and just missed it. But hey,
saw that play one other time at Elwood or at Eastbrook at the end of the game, and this time we get a great shot out of it, and Joe just didn't knock it down. But great timeout. Coach drew up a nice play, and we just didn't hit the shot.
32-28. We're going to take a short break. Stretch your legs. Take a short walk. Go into the kitchen.
Are you talking to me? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Go into the kitchen. Grab something to eat, and we'll be back with some unofficial scoring and get you ready for the second half here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have 2 choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons, like
Hey, Coach,
formaldehyde,
guess what's happening out
arsenic,
there?
and lead.
Looks like the
And these
sixth
are
grade
just a
girls
few of the
basketball team.
Yeah, we had to cut into the vaping commercial to get back here to this. This is a 6th grade county championship tomorrow.
Yep.
9 a.m. at Delta. If you're not doing anything, get out there. These girls in front of you are going to be playing against the Yorktown Tigers for the county championship in girls basketball in 6th grade. And that's we got a lot to look forward to. That's what I would say.
Yeah, this group of girls is really good, and I have them all in PE right now. Not only are they athletic, but a lot of them are shooting the basketball the majority of the time that we have them in PE. You know, it's amazing how you have that ball in your hand and you work a little bit on it. You seem to get better at shooting, and you get better at
it's amazing.
Some of the other things that go along with the game. The
So
more
you're telling
you
me,
practice.
wait a minute, you're telling me if I don't just sign up and play AAU, that won't make me a superstar?
Well, you know what? You can play that as a supplement to your game.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we've decided that as a society that the travel sports will have become what we think is maintaining or making our skill better, when in all reality, nothing's going to make your skill better but skill development. And you don't need to go out and pay for that, folks. You just need a goal, a basketball, or you can just go dribble in your driveway.
Yeah. That's a good point from the gym teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Hey, does a gym teacher give lessons?
Well,
maybe he should.
I don't know. I don't like that I just said you don't have to pay somebody to do it.
I was going to say, wait a minute. Well, anyway, folks, we digress, and we've got ourselves the unofficial results at halftime. So let's start with the Elwood Panthers. Not in any particular order, but Caden Sullivan has 2 for the Panthers. Jaden Mullins has 3. James Ward with 8, and Jackson Blackford with one heck of a first half with 15. And a lot of those, 4 of those, came from behind the arc. For the Wes-Del Warriors, unofficially, Trey Adams has 2. So Jack Rooker has 2. Gabe Becerra with 5. Corbin Price has 6. Jacob Grant with 8. And Josiah Love with 9. That's your scoring in the first half. And it was just in a review, it was an early hole. We were down 6-0. Then at one point it was 8-4, and we brought ourselves out of it. And now we lead by 4, 32-28. 5:39 left on halftime. And, Coach, you're down in there. Let's take us inside the locker room right now. You know Coach Burkett pretty well. You go in 32-28. When you started 6-0, it's senior night. It's probably a positive talk right now in the locker room.
Well, yeah, somewhat. I think he's probably a little frustrated with the fact that we haven't blocked out well. We've given up several offensive rebounds for points. We've also lost in transition a few times. A couple shooters that were getting hot there for them. But overall, I think it's kind of okay. Maybe we didn't play our best, but we dug ourselves out of a hole. We got a 4-point lead, and let's see if we can win these next 3-4 minutes. And let's extend this and see if we can win and push that lead out a little bit further. We've talked about it before on this broadcast, but the key to coming out of halftime is to try to win the first 3 minutes of the game. So if you win those first 3 minutes, usually that bodes well for the quarter. I'm sure he's probably giving them a little bit of here's what we need to do a little bit better. We've also got to finish when we get to the rim. Let's knock down some shots, and let's clean up this half a little bit and see if we can pull away.
And we got a few items to tell you about the series with Elwood. So in the last 35 years, they've actually only met 8 times, and the Warriors lead this matchup 8-0. So where the Warriors have not lost in the series matchup with Elwood. See if that continues tonight. Our last meeting with Elwood was last year, February 24th. Wes-Del won 46-42. And the prediction on John Harrell tonight was 52-45. And I'll be honest with you, as I look at the scoreboard, that's attainable.
Maybe not be that far off.
Could be pretty darn close.
Crazy how close Vegas gets.
That's true. Elwood defeated Smith Academy coming into this one before they came here. It's 60-24. And, of course, we already talked about the Warriors defeating the Raiders from Southern Wells 69-51 Tuesday evening. So, as we mentioned, this is the last one headed into sectional, which is Wednesday. And, correct?
Yeah, we play Wednesday. That sectional there actually starts on Tuesday. It'll be one game on Tuesday. But we play after that with those odd sectional numbers. Sometimes it gives you some weird nights. So there's one game on Tuesday, then there's a doubleheader. We will play the first game, obviously, against Burris, and then right after us, you want to talk about a good one, LaPel Wapahani. LaPel just beat Tipton, who Tipton is number 1 in 2A. So LaPel has been playing really, really good basketball.
And an earlier matchup in the year, they got blown out by
beat
Wapahani.
Pretty bad, yeah. And here's what I'm going to say. I think you better get there and make sure you hold your seat, because by about halftime of that game, I think it's going to start filling up over at Alexandria, and I think you're going to have a really fun atmosphere.
And LaPel's 18-5 coming into that one. As you mentioned, they beat Tipton pretty handily, 67-56.
And look how many in a row they've won.
And they are on a roll, and quite honestly, they didn't play Wapahani till early in the year, and actually they had 4 of their 5 losses were the first 4 games of the season, and that was against Anderson, Frankton, Pendleton Heights, and Wapahani. And they are playing different basketball today, so that could be a very scary one.
Well, their last 2 games, they've gone to Newcastle and won at Newcastle and then beat number 1 Tipton.
And now you look at Wapahani 19-2. Their 2 losses are against Yorktown and Delta, and they just beat Yorktown 40-38 in another great matchup on February 17th.
Yep.
And so the sectional 40 is not an easy one by any means. You've got those 2 teams, and I'll be honest with you, Winchester's at 12-11. They've actually put it together a pretty good season. It's sprinkled in with those wins and losses pretty balanced out, but their schedule is no easy task either, and so you never know from there. But if you go a little further, you go to Alexandria, who we beat.
Right.
But they're 13-9, Coach.
They're playing better too. They're young, and they're starting to play a little better, and they're on a little bit of a roll too.
Yeah.
Beat Frankton the other night. Beat Daleville in a close one. So our sectional
40
there.
is no joke, folks. And we want to give a shout out to Mrs. Producer and Mr. Producer's son, Little Producer. Let's say Little with an L-I-L apostrophe. Little Producer.
See old Nate Blaylock's on there.
You know what? Nate Blaylock is one of my favorite players of all time here at Wes-Del.
One of my favorite to coach. I know that. He was you couldn't ask for a better team member or teammate than Nate Blaylock.
Nate the Great. And here we go, folks. It's 25 seconds before we get started. Coach, we're up to 985 subscribers. We appreciate those 2 more subscribers we've gotten in the last half an hour. We're 15 away from our goal. We can make it.
We can do it. Call a friend. Tell them.
Tell them they need it.
Subscribe.
I see Coach Stacy down there. He's working that chair over there against the wall.
Yeah, there he is. He's down there.
And Coach, I can't tell. We haven't mentioned him lately, but who's the guy in the khakis with his legs crossed?
That's my guy right there, Tony Cox. You don't get any better trainer in the state of Indiana than Tony Cox.
And here come the Warriors with it right out of the timeout. They're going to get an illegal screen. They're going to call Trey Adams.
Yeah, that was the right call. I hate it, but it was the right call.
That'll be Adams' first.
And sometimes on those illegal screens, it's as much the guy coming off of it. If he leaves too soon before you can get set or doesn't come off of it right, can look awkward. 2-2-1, three-quarter court here. Still want to apply that pressure. Yeah.
Taking them just a second here as they hesitate to get that thing across. They finally break it. Now do we go man?
Yeah, we're back to man. 2-2-1, back to man.
I think Coach Van Skyke was trying to call out a set off this. It's going to be a double curl.
Well, I can tell you what it is. Our boys should know it. It's play 3 from last year.
Hey! We've been saying it.
They didn't run that screen real tight, but that's play 3 that we ran last year.
Note that, folks. Play 3.
That didn't mean one difference, but our boys should know it.
Here are the Warriors. Now they're seeing a little bit of pressure. A little tit for tat here. And Trey, nice little stop, and then
gets his own board, though.
Made the tough one, missed the easier one, and Adams scores to give us a 6-point lead.
It looks like Coach may have emphasized, hey, why don't we try to get a couple offensive rebounds here?
Here's Blackford with it, over to Mullins. And Ward loses the handle. Today you're allowed to fall down with the ball.
He thought 15 was going to shoot it there. He shoots this one.
This game is
a little bit sloppy right there.
A little bit sloppy. It's a good crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Band taking a little break, I see.
Yeah, we got to get the concessions. We got to stay hydrated.
You got to support Mr. Denny's athletic department. Get you some breadsticks. Maybe a Dr. Pepper.
Extra garlic. Jump ball, and that's going to stay here.
Becerra wraps him up. It was Becerra and Mullins going at it. Jaden Mullins, no relation to the great Chris Mullins. That one loose.
Not that we know of, at least.
Not that we know of. Corbin Price has it. He can't dribble. Gets it up to Josiah Love. Here we go. See if we can get something rolling. Panthers still in the man-to-man, and it is hot up here in the nest.
Yeah. That's why I just took my shirt off. Let me know when camera comes back.
See nothing but hair. The Bigfoot sighting in the nest. Yeah.
That's just my back.
Folks, he doesn't have his shirt off. He's got a sweater on.
Here comes the ball screen trying to.
Wow.
Blackford is
trying
to take
active.
over.
Get a foul called. This guy's called
a few here in a
row.
row.
A lot of them, but, they're out there doing their best. Becerra with his second foul. Jack Rooker's at the table. Looks like he's going to replace somebody. Well, that doesn't have a whole lot of arch on it.
No, it doesn't.
Rooker replacing Adams. Blackford hits his second free throw of the night. A kid with the name Jackson Blackford probably feels at home when he goes to play in the CIC at Blackford.
He's feeling at home here at Wes-Del tonight because he's actually shot it pretty well. Here comes a 2-2-1 now from
filling
Elwood.
It up. That's what he's doing. He's filling it up here in Richard E.
People dropping all over the place over here, and they're back to a man.
You got to come to the ball.
Yeah,
you can't go away from the ball.
That wasn't a terrible pass. You got to step, like you said, step to it. The defender did.
Mullins, and there's a lot of contact, kind of a push off. Probably good no call, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just let them play.
They're good kids.
Well, spin move.
Spin move that at one time would have been a travel, but not today.
Coach Van Skyke's telling him, land on those 2 feet, jump stop, get yourself under control.
Collect the puppies.
2-2-1 now. The coach is getting back now. It looks like Van Skyke's going to get him back into man.
I'll say this. Ward may not have the height on Rooker, but he's got the shoe size. This kid's got some big feet.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Those are special order. I feel sorry for his parents. They're having to pay extra.
Tough shot from Joe.
Ooh,
nice.
Might have been.
We've won the battle on the offensive board.
I'll be honest with you. I think that Bo Brandon has an argument here. He's saying, I was blocking out and he went over me. The foul is actually on Bo Brandon. I don't know. I always hated that. You've been taught to block out. You do it, and you get a foul called on.
That's that rule of verticality. Then you just got to go straight up and
spell it.
Get the ball up above your head and
spell verticality. You can't.
I'll write it right here for you.
1 of 2 for Rooker, and Ward gets the rebound. Verticality. That's the biggest word you've used in the 20 years. It was 20 years I've known you. Xavier Davenport with a nice little move, and I tell you what, the Panthers are hanging around.
They
Warriors
are staying right here with us, and
that's always scary.
Scary.
We have got to get Jack to plant his feet and come to the ball.
See if we can get a stop here because our pressure is not quite as good as it was early. And here comes a couple of new guys going to maybe change that dynamic.
Mullins wide open. He's going to let that baby fly, and it's off. Here comes Grant. He's trying to push. Gets it to Becerra. And they
offensive.
Can't call that.
Yeah, that's offensive. Yep.
It's offensive.
Here comes a couple subs to see if we're going to give Jack a break, and Becerra gets that quick charge there. And
Becerra's third, so he's going to have to sit down and do that. So as you said, it's now Adams, Grant, Josiah Love, Corbin Price, and Grayson Mealy inside. So see if they let them play a little more physical on the defensive side of things or if they try to tighten this thing up.
Good pressure. Trey making things happen defensively. Handoff play. Grayson just needs his chest up.
The 3 on the way.
And he knew
and that's
the
Mullins.
last shot he shot from 15 didn't look like he would have the confidence to shoot that 3. And I guess shooting is a bunch of confidence because I wouldn't have had the confidence to shoot it. And he did, knocked it down.
Now the Elwood Panther fans getting into it, but that's a heck of a move by Corbin Price. That's a senior move on senior night if I've ever seen one.
Down by the seashore.
Let's say it. Say it fast. There's going to be another illegal screen called at some point, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Well, they could have called one on Ward right there, but they didn't. But, I mean, he's been in the lane also for an hour and a half.
Oh, that's a double dribble. Okay, Grayson comes up with a steal.
Steal and see if they think they're going to do there.
Coach is getting him set up into something. I think he wants to play a little quicker.
Yeah,
Coach Burkett does.
Corbin
Spin
Price,
move.
a lot of contact, and now this is what I'm talking about. Corbin Price showing up here on senior night. He's got 10.
A couple spin moves and a reverse layup. And
that's the old Zach Toddfather spin cycle. Warriors up 39-35, 2:51 to go. A lot of credit to the Elwood Panthers. They are hanging in and fighting hard right off the curl. That's a huge travel.
You know, one of the things that has happened right there in the last couple of possessions, I'll say it since Trey came back in, when we subbed Trey and Grayson in, our defense has picked up. Our pressure defense has gotten a lot better.
Josiah Love there, and I agree with you, Coach.
Starts right here with Trey. And so much so that guy said, I don't want the ball anymore. Scissor action.
And Ward left alone, and he is off and out. Well, the crowd cheering for that one, but, you know, it's a new rule. It's not allowed to touch any part of the apparatus, and it touched 19 different pieces of it. Some of these people that were cheering have probably been to basketball games for 29 years of their life, and they know that rule, but can't help but cheer.
See that ball go through the hoop? Your mind just tells you, start cheering.
A little pressure here, Coach. Oh, look, it's sliding in behind there.
Oh, boy.
They're going to get Grayson.
Yeah, they weren't going to call it until the kid fell.
Burkett doesn't like it. I don't like it either, but I'm his dad, so I don't have to like it.
I don't think he would have called it if the kid didn't fall, but the kid tumbled.
It's the world we live in.
Went tumbling down.
Just because you're bigger and stronger doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Mr. Denny's out there wiping the floor down.
Been watching that for years. 1:54 to go. 41-35. Warriors lead. Hanging tight here are the Panthers. Coach, you know Coach Van Skyke.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I know he'll probably watch this back. I don't know the hooded sweatshirt. I don't know where I'm at on it.
I was a little surprised. I've seen him in a lot of brightly colored sport coats.
Brightly colored sport coats at Delta.
And even that last year when we played him, he had the red jacket on. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about it. He has resigned at the end of the year, not due to anything except for he is also the athletic director.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I think he's just not going to go. Oh, that is a tough shot. Good defense, Grayson. So we get out of this with 1:20 to go here.
That'd be nice.
Get solid on everything.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get an illegal screen here.
We'll score that. Good take. We get 2 free throws out of it. Nice slip. Good pass.
Edgerson with the foul, number 24. That's his first. And Mealy at the line will have 2 shots. This one's up and good.
Nice to knock these down because we've kind of been stuck on the same score here for,
that's kind of what
for
I
a little
thought.
while.
Kind of felt the same way. Stuck on you.
Yeah, Lionel Richie. Knocks them both down.
We got them both. That's 2 at the line for Grayson Mealy, and the Warriors lead 43-35 with 1:10 to go here in the third. Stuck on you.
Okay. He's stuck on mute. Little set play there for a 3.
Yeah.
Luckily it didn't go in, and another
Take
rebound
it, Corbin.
for Corbin.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Oh,
See
no,
what coach wants here.
I'll bring it in.
See if he wants one shot.
What do I know? Let's go slow this thing down. I like it. Going to work some clock.
They're not coming out too far, so someone's going to be open. We got to get solid on your screens, though. Really not a whole lot of pressure. Trey can handle this pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. It's called a hand check, but
27 seconds. Here we go. Advanced Skyhawks asking to extend the pressure a little bit more.
I like the hesitation, but I'll take
Get the last shot. We're up.
Now that's a foul.
Get the last shot.
I don't know. He put both his arms around him.
There you go. We got it. We gave him
but
3
he
chances.
doesn't know why he got called for a foul. Bud, you can't do that.
We gave him 3 chances there, and then he had to call one sooner or later. Here's 9 seconds to go. Let's see what we get out of this. It's going to be a set play.
It's going to be.
See what coach calls out here.
They have 2 to get, or at least 2 to give before they.
Yeah, one more.
9 seconds to go. Let's see what comes out of this. Price has it.
Little handoff. There it is.
They're gonna
backside curl.
Backside.
To a ball screen.
Grayson with the ball screen. Trey Adams with the basket.
Bang.
And bang. It's a 45-35 10-point lead as Adams hits it. We'll be back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one.
That was quick.
Yeah, Montgomery Insurance half-court shot, and we've got Dan Burden.
2 senior dads.
Dan Burden and Gary Rookers. Got his son's senior picture on his shirt. Here goes Dan.
700.
700.
It's up, and it is.
He's got it. Here is Gary Rooker.
Who can't take it because he's a board member, but let's see if he hits it.
That is true. It is true. He 2 for 2. He's
talking through it.
He's Chuck Wooler and him down there. Be back in 2 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Longest shot I've ever seen. Oh my gosh.
Both guys hit the rim.
Yeah. Congratulations. There's no prize in it. Just pride.
Does that carry over to next year?
Yeah.
Or we do something for baseball maybe, or softball. Guy comes out and see if he can hit a dinger.
No. I think we're going to say
bring
hit
a parent
dinger
out.
Or eat a zinger.
Have a parent come out and see if they can hit a home run.
Is there any better snack than the zinger?
How about if they could run the bases in under 30 seconds?
Oh, we're falling into Dumb and Dumber land. We got to get it back here. Here's Love with it.
Oh,
and
travel. Yeah.
How about we clean the floor?
Well, we'll clean it in a minute when we slip on it.
They'll clean it when one of the officials falls, I guarantee you. 7:38 to go, and we're up 10.
We'll play 3 again.
I'd like to. That's Blackford. He was quiet, and he's back. Jackson Blackford probably etching into a Elwood record here. He has hit 5 threes. I doubt that that's a record.
No, I don't think so. But that's a good night, that's for sure.
Jacob Grant to the basket. He misses it. That one's loose. There's all kinds of guys.
We got a timeout here by Coach Van Sky.
It's going to be a 30-second. We're going to stay here.
All right.
So 7:10 to go. It's 45-38. And as we mentioned, a little bit of homecomings of sorts with Coach Richards down there, and Coach Van Skyek. So this is kind of a familiar foe in a lot of different ways. The JV had a win earlier tonight.
Sure did. Nice. I mean, I think it's a good matchup. We haven't always played Elwood, but last few years it's been a game that we picked up. So,
and we always want to thank the Wes-Del Sports Network broadcast brought to you by the Van Mater Reed Realty Team, Star Financial Bank, and Dowling Dumpster Rentals. Hey, there's Cade Pretorius.
I just saw him. I haven't had a chance to catch up with him yet, but I'll try to catch him after the game.
Notorious Pretorius.
Glad to see him come back. I'm sure because it's senior night. A lot of these guys are guys he played with last year.
And here comes Elwood trying to get it in, and they get it into Ward. Now Ward looking for somebody to help him, and he's probably going to just have to bring it up himself. And he does, and somehow we lost somebody in the back. I don't know what happened there. But Davenport scores it. It was not exactly what we wanted.
Run this, turn the corner,
nice. Josiah Love, and he gets a foul call there. Great use of the screen.
He's a little frustrated with himself that he didn't get the and one there, but see if he can knock down 2 free throws.
That is on Mullins. I think that's they're saying that's his third. I thought he already had 3, but what do I know? Josiah misses that free throw. 5-point lead with 6:46 to go. We've got ourselves a good old-fashioned ball game in here at Richard E. Johnson. And Josiah misses both. And that is a rare occurrence.
So comes again. They're going to run the same play until we stop it.
Running this, and Blackford, gosh, I must be blind.
Just be quiet.
I guess. I must not see the game.
We're having trouble guarding these curl cuts is what the problem right now is. See if we can get a score, settle everything down. Grayson needs to get solid on those screens.
Price don't need the 3. We need the basket we need the bucket at the basket.
That lost it.
Taken away, and here comes Elwood with it.
Coach Van Skyek wants them to play a little quicker now. Not used to playing this quick, but I think he's wanting them to play.
Jackson Blackford just wants a little bit of an opening so he can shoot a 3.
They're going to call a quick foul away from the ball. That just be out of bounds. Nothing hurt.
24, Corbin Price is getting called for the foul. And for the second night, Corbin Price gets his first foul in the fourth quarter. We talk about turning over a new leaf. He had been in foul trouble in every game in his entire career.
I joked with him about it before the game. He was talking about foul trouble, and I kind of was joking with him a little.
Oh.
We did a good job initially on taking that set play away. They just had to get it in.
Rooker comes back in. Becerra in.
Double ball screen here is what you're going to see. Yep, there it is. Then there comes a flare behind it.
And he gets his feet set, and it's good. Oh, I thought he had it. We cannot rebound, and luckily, I call that on the floor, and that's going to be on Becerra. That'd be his 4th, I think.
It's going to be out of bounds again.
And that is Becerra.
Well, that's a tough one if you're Elwood because you hit the basket.
If
but that's the right call.
If Trey Adams doesn't deflect that ball, it's wide open. I swear that I am seeing travels.
I thought so too, but then I watched his foot, and I don't know if he's just taking a big step there. I don't know. They don't care what we think. So
no, our guys do it too from time to time. What do we call now?
Van Skyek's got a timeout.
I'll tell you what, this is hard on the officials. These games aren't easy when they're sloppy. And they are.
Speaking of sloppy, he's down there keeping the scorebook.
Yeah, it's a great time. Great time to take a break. Now it's time to get yourself a insurance commercial brought to you by Farm Bureau.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
And that's Farm Bureau Insurance reminding you to stop knocking on wood. Well, I can tell you this much, Coach. Can you name the band that had...
I got 2 shots out of that. Jack just need to stay down. That's what coaches... Just stay down. You're a shot blocker. You go up when they go up. What song do you want me to name?
Well, it's a band. There's a band that has a song known for is having... I never had to knock on wood is part of the lyric. As James Ward misses the first one. Who was a foul on?
I think maybe Jack, but they didn't put it up there.
Song title was The Impression That I Get. And
Mighty Mighty Bosstones?
The Mighty Mighty Bosstones. Good job. Ward gets the second one.
It was my first guess. If it wasn't him, I was going to go with Jesse and the Rippers.
One of the greatest TV bands of all time, Jesse and the Rippers.
See if
Trey Adams, get in there, baby. Oh, look at him hustle after his rebound. Get it inside.
Just battling.
And he gets it.
Trey's battling. Time for a senior to take over a moment. There's not letting the moment be too big for him, and he's taking over a little bit. Good job there.
Foul was on Xavier Davenport. That's only his first of the game. Trey keeping things alive, so he has a chance for 2 at the line. First one's up, and it's good.
You ever had to move a Davenport?
Heavy.
Yeah.
No, but I've moved a Schifferobe.
Yeah, I moved your piano about 20 times.
You leave my piano out of this. He missed the second one, Coach. 4:45 to go. A 3-point lead here.
A 1-possession game here for Elwood. And pressure again, bothering.
Got to get that, and that is Josiah Love in for the layup, and it's good.
Guess who should get the assist there? Trey Adams should get the assist because of the pressure is what caused that steal right there.
4:30 to go, and this crowd is itching for a senior night win. Josiah Love applying some great pressure, and that one knocked away, and Jack Rooker has it. Here's Trey Adams now. 4:15 to go, and the Warriors a 5-point lead. Price with the head down, going to the basket.
Better make sure it's a good one. You want to get great.
Get in there. Get in there. Got him on the floor.
No shot. Yep, he was on the floor.
It's going to be on James Ward, number 30, I believe.
Yes.
And that is his first.
Till we get out of the set, you don't have to shoot it here. It's going to be reversal.
Curl is going to be there, and it's Trey Adams.
Boy, Trey. Nice read. Nice pass, nice read.
Trey Adams and the seniors are doing what seniors should do on senior night, trying to extend this lead. 50-43, 3:45 to go on the Star Financial scoreboard.
What we're doing, too, is getting
They're going to get Love for a foul here in a second.
Getting Elwood out of their comfort zone because they don't like to play fast.
Ward is trying to get inside against Rooker, and he does. Tough shot by James Ward.
Yeah, that wasn't bad defense. He stayed down that time.
Jack trying to get to the hoop, can't take it. They're going to call it a bobble. They actually said he had his foot down. I would have gone with the bobble rule. That gets you out of everything. You were always a fan of the bobble rule, Coach.
Was not a fan of it.
That and the circle on the charge, those were your favorite plays.
Yes.
Oh, that good pass, and that's a shot. That's a double dribble he got away with.
There's your bobble.
I don't know. We need to be in any hurry whatsoever.
We don't. And they're not coming out and pressuring us, so someone's always going to be open.
And we got one lady down there screaming like she thinks the end of the world's happening, and she's cheering for us. She needs to settle down.
Just take your time. You know what happened last time we took our time? Trey got a layup.
Yep. There's a 3 on the way from Josiah Love. It's off. Probably not the shot we wanted, but it's not a bad shot. James Ward.
Great shot if it goes in.
Yeah. 2:30 to go. It's a 5-point lead now. Ward's that knee is out on that screen. And there is another shot that I'm pretty sure Van Skyak's looking for a foul, but I don't think that was the shot he wanted either.
No, and there was no foul there. So
sometimes you just try to find something.
Oh, yeah, you're just fishing for a call there. Don't need it.
Keep your foot down, boys, because we're prone to traveling just as much as anyone else.
The ball off the top of your head, stay in triple threat.
They're going to get Jack Rooker.
Yes, they are. And I think what happened is Jack got off balance. And I think it looked worse than it was.
That's a tough foul for Rooker to have to take right there. That's his fourth, and that's going to be Rooker sitting down with 2 minutes to go, and Grayson Mealy headed in. 5-point lead. Star Financial scoreboard at your lower screen. You can also see the corporate sponsors for the Wes-Del Athletic Department. They are scrolling in the bottom right-hand corner next to the logo. 2:04 to go, 5-point lead. Elwood has it. It's been a great one here on senior night. The only way it gets better is if we come out on top. You can hear the crowd getting into it.
Stay solid, stay down. Make them make a tough shot. Don't bail them out with a foul.
That will be a tough shot right there, and it is short, and a big rebound by Price. Let's handle it. There's Trey Adams. He's your senior point guard. 1:30 to go. They're going to have to start fouling.
They're going to have to come up and pressure us. Oh, boy.
That is not the time to do that.
He's coaching.
And now, see, what I don't like about this is there's no reason to do it. He wasn't impacting the play at all. I'm with Van Skyak on this. And what you did was now you've made it could be difficult for us to get the ball in, but it wasn't. But let the kids play the game out.
He's inserted himself into a spot right there where there's a lot of.
Oh, my gosh, he just teed up Van Skyak for being on the floor. That is not the right thing to do.
That's not the
That
rule.
is not the right thing to do. I do not agree with that call. These guys, Elwood and Wes-Del, the boys have played a great basketball game, and Coach Van Skyak, for no reason, gets a technical foul.
I mean, if you're going to go by the rule, Coach Burgett just was out there too. I mean, that's not it. There's some liberties there.
It's not right.
There are some liberties there.
Should have never happened.
When you're coaching, now he's going to have to sit, so I don't know if there's a chair for him.
Yeah. Did he make the second one? No. Only made one.
He doesn't want to have to
miss. I just hate that.
He doesn't want to have to miss the next game because that's sectional. So
he wasn't even being aggressive.
No.
He was coaching his team. Anyway, let's see how we finish this one. Warriors trying to hang on here on senior night. Elwood's played a heck of a game.
They played hard.
1:10 to go now. They're going to have to foul. We got to take care of the ball. Reverse it. And gosh, dang it. The reversal was right. We didn't need to cut there, but they're trying to do the right thing. 1:05 to go. It's a 6-point ball game. And Grayson Mealy now in on defense. And they pull Becerra. They'll probably do offense to defense.
Right now, I think Grayson's in there as much.
Trey Adams with the steal.
If Trey's going to put that kind of pressure on, then they're going to be in trouble.
They've got a foul, and I think they get it to Josiah or Trey Adams. It's going to be Corbin Price. A senior going to the line. You'll take that. God, I just can't get it. I hate it for Coach Van Skyak. He didn't. There's times when you try to get one, and there's times when you're doing nothing, and he didn't do anything right there. And
the 2 shots here. It's 5 fouls, so it's going to be. We can do ourselves a real favor here by hitting these 2 free throws.
Oh, these would be huge. Number 10, Xavier Davenport, is second foul, and Corbin Price going to the line with 2. As Coach mentioned, these could be big ones. First one is up, and it's good. The senior now, 3 free throws. He's 3 for 3. I mean, if I'm Coach Burkett, I'm a little scared.
I was just looking down at his foot, and I never would have even thought that. But those
are big free throws by Corbin Price. Love the senior stepping up. It's 53-45. John Harrell had it, 52-45.
Amazing. Vegas.
They always know.
Long 3.
Mullins is deep. That one's off.
Don't foul.
Looks like it's loose.
Just
Mullins
don't
gets
foul.
the rebound. It's off. No, it's in. And a timeout by Van Skyok. And it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back here for the last 25 seconds on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
And a reset of the game clock on your Star Financial scoreboard. 53-47, 6-point lead. Warriors have 25, well, it's got 25 seconds on the game clock. And Elwood called the timeout. And the Warriors will be inbounding. It looks like they're going to pull anyone on the ball and go into denial here, Coach.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. You get an extra defender out there. Looks like right now, I think if he threw it to Corbin would outrace him, but now they're pointing him out.
What we don't want to do is go for the home run and throw it out of bounds.
No,
and they
I've seen
get it
that
under
happen
there.
a few times.
So we got to be smart about the home run
That's
ball.
a
That's
little
a
floor cross
good
play.
call right there. Should be a foul.
There it is.
And they've got it. This will send, I think it's going to be Corbin Price, actually.
I think it's going to be Josiah.
No, it's going to be 15 with the foul. Well, it's Bo Brandon. Grayson Mealy's going to come to the line. Josiah Love, who missed 2 earlier, but I think he's going to make 2 now. Okay. He has missed 3 in a row. Grayson Mealy in for Becerra.
Jacob Grant's all the way back with one guy that they have back. He hits one. At this point, the clock is more of our enemy than anything.
Don't foul.
Even if they hit a shot.
Don't foul. Jacob Grant with the steal. A great steal, and the senior lays it in and seals this win.
Trying to get the seniors in, they can't.
And that was a long pass down to Mullins. And it's a timeout. And I think it's just going to be to get the seniors out. Or did they take a timeout? They took a timeout.
They did.
He's trying to get some seniors in. He's going to get them in. He's going to get Slopson and Burden back in. With a 7-point lead and 5 seconds to go. Jaden Mullins scored it there.
Got a chance to get all the seniors in one last time. And, you know, if you think about it, some of these guys have been playing together since, I would say 6th grade, but we've got this grassroots league, so some of these guys have been playing together since
long time.
3rd grade even. So always fun. Your last time here on the court, end it together here, all on the floor together. It'll be 5 of the 6. Obviously can't play with 6.
Yeah,
Corbin Price is not in right now, but the rest of the seniors will play these last, 7 or 8 seconds?
Well, the nice thing you can say, especially since we are in 2A and we have to go to Alexandria and not host a sectional, you can always say, if everything works out in the last few seconds, that you won your last one at home, and no one can ever take that away from you if we can hold on and get this one. And that is a big one for the seniors to be able to say, because not everybody gets that opportunity.
5 seconds. Somebody steps to the ball right here. You might get some free throws.
They're going to try to get it to Adams. It's going to go to Becerra, and Becerra is going to get fouled. And it was James Blackford who gave the old bear hug.
So of all the guys on the floor, the only guy that gets to shoot the free throws
is
the guy that's not a senior.
Is the junior.
Yeah.
And Blackford now that's only his first foul. He played the entire game without fouling.
Must be a time right now.
I don't think I ever did that.
Play a whole game without fouling?
No.
I don't think you did either.
I don't think I played a quarter without fouling. Becerra gets that one. I'll tell you what, old Becerra and Love.
He has a sub over there.
Huh?
coach had a sub over there. Should have came in between. I thought Jacob Grant was.
I didn't see it. And that is going to be it.
He should have subbed in. He should have let him sub in right there.
Warriors win this one 57-49, and Coach Burkett, I'm sure, will be up, and who knows what he might bring some people with him, but we're going to take a quick break. It's a win again, a great week. Tuesday, Friday, back-to-back wins. We'll be back here with some post-game show on the Wes-Del Sports Network. And we want to welcome you back for the Star Financial postgame show. Give a shout out to all our sponsors, the Van Mater Reed Realty Team, Star Financial Bank, and the Dowling Dumpster Rentals, bringing this to you as always for free. And no charge to our fans. And hit subscribe because why not? It's free. What else is free?
Hit that
Hitting subscribe is free.
I bet you won't do it.
Do it. Some unofficial scoring tonight for the Elwood Panthers. Jaden Mullins had 10 tonight. Xavier Davenport with 6. Jackson Blackford had 19, but he only had 4 in the second half. So a great defensive job by the Warriors. He had 15 in the first half of his 19. James Ward had 12. Again, he only had 4 in the second half. He had 8 of his 12 in the first half. So then they had Caden Sullivan with 2. So that's the scoring for the Elwood Panthers of their 49. For the Warriors unofficially, it was a good night for the seniors. Jacob Grant comes in double digits with 11. It looks like Corbin Price came in with double digits with 12. We had Trey Adams with 9. And we had Gabe Becerra with 6. Jack Rooker had 3. Grayson Mealy with 2. And Josiah Love led all scorers with 14. So a balanced attack, as we've mentioned. It's been that way the last couple of games. We have found a balanced offense, and that's exactly what you want going into tournament time, Coach, is to find that balance. And I thought the seniors really carried themselves well tonight and got the win.
For sure. That's back-to-back games for double-digit games for Jacob Grant, and we're looking for other guy that can score. He's getting a lot of those out of transition points, and we'll take them any way you can get them, and especially if your key or a part of your game is defense like his is, to be able to get a couple of those runouts and get some buckets, and he's knocked down some threes. So that's nice to get balanced scoring. Anytime you do that, it makes yourself so much harder to guard, and going into sectional, you want that anyway. You want to equal guys with a lot of confidence, everybody playing well, and kind of feeling the fact that we've played well in a couple games here, and let's just carry that over. Obviously, it'll be a neutral court now for both teams, but very proud for the guys here to be able to finish off their win and get a victory here on their court here on senior night.
And that improves us to 8-13 on the year, and always a fun one to win your first one as a coach on senior night. And here comes head coach Josh Burkett up, and I will turn him up here. So he's getting a lot of high fives on his way up here, and get him set up. And here he is with us, Coach Burkett. Congratulations. There's nothing better probably for a coach than winning on senior night.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they shot it well, didn't they?
Yeah.
And so we had to weather quite a few storms, more storms than we thought we were going to have to tonight. And our guys just battled through, led by our seniors, of course. And I'm just so happy. I've been in their shoes, right? So I'm so happy that they can say their senior year they ended on a win on their home floor.
Absolutely. You had a balanced scoring attack again. We were just talking about it. Unofficially, you had Jacob Grant with 11. You had Corbin Price with 12. You had Josiah Love with 14. And you had Trey Adams with 9. And then you had 3 out of Rooker, 6 out of Becerra, and 2 out of Mealy. But really that balanced attack, and that, as Coach mentioned, second double-figure game for Jacob Grant.
Yes, and he's playing on a different level right now. He's got a lot of confidence. You see it with him taking his open three-point shots. He's shooting it like he means it. And his defense has been great. He's engaged. Like, as a coach, you always love the guys that are really in tune with you. And he's one of those guys, him and Trey both, and they're my 2 point guards. So when they're constantly coming over, we can almost talk without speaking. And it's awesome to have that on my team. And like I said, I want to keep stretching this thing out.
Yeah.
There was a point in the second half where they made a little bit of a run, and immediately when you subbed in Trey Adams, who was getting a break, his ball pressure got us 2 or 3 stops in a row or made their offense not click. I think immediately he got a steal, and the guy fumbled it. We came up with it. I'm not sure he got the bucket, but a couple of those I said should have been assists off of a steal, guys running in the passing lanes because of so much pressure Trey was putting on their ball handler.
Yeah, absolutely. Trey, I think over the last 3 games now, I don't know what his stats are in this game, but the last 2 he's had 5+ steals and 5+ assists in both those games, which have been huge for us. And then that ultimately builds confidence for him, and I think it causes him the shots go down for him, and he's more confident taking the basket and finish. So his points have gone up. He might be 6, he might be 10 one night.
Yeah.
But everything else that he does for us is everything that we need.
Yeah, he's playing really well. The guys are playing really well. You're coaching well. You've got to feel like you've got a good mix here. That leads you right into what you want to be talking about is playing better basketball going into sectional. So
absolutely.
A familiar foe in Burris that we'll obviously enjoy this a little bit. What's the schedule look like as far as going forward here from here?
Well, since we played at Alexandria already earlier in the season, we don't get a practice over there this year. So we will practice here tomorrow from 10 to 11:30. We've got a senior trip that we were going to do last weekend to Topgolf.
Yeah.
We're going to do it on Sunday this week. Going to enjoy a couple hours away from basketball, just enjoying it before we hit this grind of the state tournament that starts next week, which we're really excited about.
And one thing I wanted to mention in the game that I wanted to know how nerve-wracking it might have been for you, but were you a little hesitant to step onto the floor late in the game?
A little bit after what was going on down here. Now, he was trying to yell at him because he was right in front of me, the official. He was trying to yell down at him like, you got to get back, you got to get back. And he said it about 10 times, and then he decided to warn him. Yeah. And then he did it again, and I thought, uh-oh.
And he barely stepped on. Like, I felt kind of bad for him because he had one foot in the coach's box and stepped forward to yell something to one of his players, and he turned around and he nailed him. So I just thought, next time we looked at you, he's right in front of you, and I saw a foot almost onto the court, and I thought, well, Burkett better watch it. He might get one.
I would hope that I would get a warning at least beforehand.
I don't know.
Well, it's an exciting time because really it's a season reset now, and you've mentioned this before with us. You know, we're 8-13 right now, but really that's all out the window.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're going in and you're 19-2 in your Wapahani. It's all brand new. Anything can happen, and really it's exciting because for you, year one. You've kind of weathered a lot of the storms, built the foundation of your program, how you want it to be, and now it almost feels like, hey, we could start season 2, and we start it now. So that has to feel good.
It does, and I feel like we're playing our best basketball right now, which is a comforting feeling for me and for our coaching staff, and I know it's comfortable for them. They feel comfortable playing with what we're doing and what we're running, and I don't know if you noticed, but every single quarter we got the last shot.
Yep.
Did you see us?
Yes.
And one time – I called out a set where there was 39 seconds, and this is where Trey and Jacob are so good about communicating. Trey looked at me and goes,
yeah.
And I looked at the scoreboard, and it said 39 seconds. I said, you're right, 50, then run our set.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's our maturity right now, and that's going to be huge.
And Coach picked up on the fact that just a few weeks ago at Eastbrook, we decided not to take the shot out of America's Player or out of the elevator screen play.
Right.
Tonight, we took the shot. It didn't go in, but we had a really good look at it.
We did. It was great.
And you learn from it.
So the growth is there.
And we repped that exact situation twice, 2 days in a row after that game, and then we moved on. But we've done it in practice now, so we did it in the game. I thought I might be able to call it, but I had to call a timeout, which we had plenty to do it.
You were down on Coach Richards' lap when you had to call that timeout.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I couldn't hardly buy a timeout tonight.
Yeah.
I know the environment was great. Our fans were rocking. We had a great student section tonight. Of course, the band is phenomenal, as always. But I couldn't get a timeout hardly
Oh,
tonight.
no.
I'm
No.
running down the sideline trying to get one.
I said this and exactly verbatim. I said it harkened back to the old time in here a little bit because it was loud. We had a band, chanting defense, and then the rest of the crowd started to get involved in it. And I hope that not only can we see the growth and we're building with our team, I hope our community builds around the fact that that's how basketball is supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be in the gym, and we want to see more of that.
Exactly. I remember being an 8th grader going to watch my brother's teams, the team we honored this year, the 2003 team that won sectional. And I got to be in the student section as an 8th grader, and I was fired up. I got to rush the court. Like, it's fun to be a part of something like that.
Let loose. Enjoy it.
It's fun. You get to do it with your friends and classmates, and then when you win, obviously it's even more fun.
And speaking of great environments, we can probably let you go and be with your family on this, but you want to talk about a great environment. Wednesday night with the 2 teams that follow us and then the crowd that we'll bring over there, I'm telling you what, that's going to be – you're going to get your money's worth buying that ticket if you want to stay and watch 2 good high school basketball games. Come over and watch us win the first one. Stick around and watch a really – the lapel team that's playing great basketball right now.
Yes.
And watch those 2 teams play and just get a lot of great high school basketball for your money. And that's what sectional is all about and what makes sectional in Indiana fun. And what's going to be so awesome for us Wednesday.
And they need to be in person because we're not going to be there.
Yep.
That's right.
It's one of the most well-attended. I've gone to that sectional before without wherever I'm coaching. If we lose, I go to that sectional just to watch. It's competitive. There's great environment, great community supporting their team, so it'll be a fun one.
Well, good luck and get down there and enjoy this win with the seniors and your family. That's Coach Josh Burkett. We're 8-13 now. We've won 2 in a row right there going into sectional. Exactly how you want to do it, Coach. I know. I'm going to be in attendance. I think you'll be in attendance. We're going to head over. We are not streaming it live here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. If you want to watch, you're going to need to buy a seat, get in there, and watch, and stay for the second game. As we mentioned, after we win and we move into that second game, it'll be a great night of basketball. There's nothing better to do this week but get inside a gymnasium and watch the greatest sport in the greatest state that it's played right here in Indiana. So, Coach, any final thoughts?
Just want to say thank you to the seniors. I had the opportunity to coach some of these guys, and I actually coached them all, and they were a lot of fun. I got to say something to them before the game. I know it meant a lot, like we said, to Coach Burkett to get them a win tonight. But thank you to the seniors. Thank you to the senior players and managers and everybody that's a part of it. Like you just said, get yourself over there and watch some basketball. We won't see you again until it's baseball season.
That's right.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's been a fun season. Thank you to Mr. Producer, and thank you to the Van Mater Reed Realty Team, Star Financial Bank, and the Dowling Dumpster Rentals for helping us get through this whole season and bringing it right into your living room. Coach, for the producer, I'm Kyle Mealy. We'll see you next time on the Wes-Del Sports Network.